guess so.
It's time. Welcome, everybody.
Who are you welcoming? Nobody's here yet.
Nobody's here yet, but there will be people that will watch this afterwards because they still want to learn really cool things about all these products. And maybe they just want to see what they could have won. And if you saw what you could have won, catch the next one so you can actually win something.
Do you want to pull that up over there? Use the magic of the Facebook.
Of the internet.
Yeah, just search
What's
at the top for the page, I suppose, for Jack's.
Is it Jack or 7 cents?
It's under Jack Privet's page today.
Oh, you clicked something.
I did.
Oh, no.
Technical difficulties.
Welcome, everybody. How's it going?
I think we still have like 2 or 3 minutes before we're technically supposed to start. So we will give it a second so people have time to join. You'll see we have a lot of fun things and we're in a special location today.
And we have a special guest, Miss Monkey McLovin, chilling over here. This is her first appearance on Hate 30. Welcome, Monkey. How are you today?
I'm great. It was my day off, so I've already used everything on this table a few times today.
Fantastic. This does not show us the comments.
We need the comments. Click at the bottom.
Click for more. What does that mean? Yeah, okay. There we go. Now we got comments rolling in.
Hi to everyone that has joined, even though we
shit.
couldn't see it yet. But now we can. Wizard's going to inform us of anything that's going on.
I'm going to try.
Okay.
I'm the one with the worst eyes.
You have glasses.
You have glasses.
Yeah, I know.
They should help.
Not much.
All right. So, hi. It's me. It's my first time on this show. I'm a little nervous. I've never done this before, guys.
Fuck
so
off,
bear
dude.
with
Fuck
me.
off.
Most of the stuff in the front that you see here and things that we'll be using, we're actually giving away. So if you tune in and watch the entire show, then we'll let you pick a number at the end, one number. And the 4 people that are the closest will win some stuff. And whoever shared the post between today and yesterday will also pick a random winner and someone else will win something. So we're going to get them 5 things away. We're going to be talking about bangers, oils, and
Jack's
waxes.
watching.
Oh no, the boss is watching.
What's up, boss? Hey, boss.
Sit up straight.
How's it going, man?
So we get a lot of questions every day about how this oil, wax, and concentrate stuff works. So we're going to give you a little help. I know all the YouTube videos out there kind of give you, 15-second heat up time. Heat it up till it's glowing. Don't heat it up too much. Just half of. No, we're going to tell you the right way to do it. It is sort of a guessing game and a trial and error. Every nail is going to be different, but we'll give you the tips and tricks that you need to figure out what's going to work best for you. So, David, if you will assist, and we're going to show you guys how to use a banger.
Okay, so check this out. Quartz banger. This is not 100% crystal quartz. If it was, like some of you might know what a quave is. Pretty much just $150 banger. So at our shop, you get these super sweet glass bangers that are coated in quartz or have quartz thick pads on the bottom so that it will take that heat, and it's supposed to be more durable than glass. Glass, when you heat it up over and over again and let it cool down, it'll eventually crack. So bangers here at our shop will run you anywhere from I think the lowest I saw was $18, and it goes up to $35. $50 for some of our American
giant banger.
Well, that's actually $100. It comes with a bubble cap, so it's really awesome.
Custom.
But okay, so first off, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about our piece here. This is a super sweet urban glass beaker with an ice pinch and this really cool shower head at the bottom. Hit this before we started, and man, this percolator is pretty fucking awesome. Right now, what we have, we had to test it. So right now what we have in here is a 14 male to 19 male adapter piece with a 19 female quartz banger with the quartz insert. Now this one's a little more advanced for you seasoned concentrate connoisseurs, but we will show you that later. So right now, let me tell you about how, the basic process. So yeah, like she said, every nail is different, and everybody's taste is different. So what we say might not be how you do it, but this is the general basis for those of you that don't know. Always heat up the bottom of your banger. It's the really only part that you need to get hot. I see some people blast like the sides and the top. Like, that's ridiculous. Don't do
It's
that.
unnecessary.
Unnecessary, yes, but still like just as ridiculous. Generally, people like it goes anywhere from like a what people call a low temp or a high temp concentrate hit or a So what I like to do personally is I'll heat this up on the bottom for 45 seconds on my torch's lowest flame setting. There's no need for you to crank it up to some crazy shit like this.
Just wasting your butane.
You're just wasting your butane, getting your glass way too hot. There's no need for it to be that hot. So what I'll do is heat up for 45 seconds and I'll let it cool down for 45 seconds to a minute and 10 seconds after I've been using the banger over and over again, so the glass is already hot. Again, trial and error. A lot of people like to use their wrist. If it's too hot and you have to pull away your hand, it's too hot for you to drop in your concentrate. You'll burn it. And if you burn it, you'll know because it'll immediately vaporize and it'll turn black, just like this.
This is ugly and nasty.
And wasteful. So
Very, very wasteful, yes. Now, there are things you can do to prevent your banger from getting blacked out, like swabbing it out every time. We have these super sweet swabbies that we picked up in Vegas. Really, really nice, huge absorption tips, so it'll clean up any kind of like low temp residue that you left over. And it'll keep it from getting blacked out so fast. Now, if it does get blacked out, what you can do is use some of that stuff that we talked about in the previous episode, the res cleaner. Really good stuff. There's also 710 cleaner, and I believe you can totally use like Randy's.
You can.
You can. I wouldn't, but you
It's
can.
not. It's mostly for your dry material waste when you're doing the oil. If it is really black, anyone that's done this before knows this is almost impossible to clean out when you wait this long to clean it. But that res cleaner will make this look like this. Brand new, exactly how you bought it, the day you got it. So if you have messed your stuff up because you've been scorching and you didn't know any better, shame on you, but it's okay. We're going to fix that today. Res cleaner will get it clean.
Sweet. Cool. So, well, on to the next. What are we doing this now?
I think we should. Do you guys want to watch us do it? Should we go ahead and do one? Do you guys want to see? I think we should.
That sounds pretty cool.
I think we'll demo it.
All right. So we're going to be using our early bird timer for the time. It has a 30 second, a 45, and a 1 minute. Everybody has their personal preferences, like what we were telling before. By no means is it end all be all in what we're telling you. We all just took our own hits and we all did it different on the same nail. So there's not necessarily a right or a wrong way to do it. But these are just some guidelines and some tips to help you figure out what's going to work best for you. So with that being said, David said he wanted a 45-second heat up. Is that right?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to be watching the 45-second timer, and you wanted what for your cooldown?
You know what? Let's just give it a
Full minute.
Nah, another 45-second cooldown. 45 is always what I do at the first rip of the night.
The first heat up.
The first heat up and cooldown of the night.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
And we're using this thing, Rip's torch, by the way.
Oh yeah, check this out. This torch is super dope. Comes with a lifetime, no questions asked warranty. So even if you fuck it up, you can bring it back to us, and we will give you a brand new one, right there on the spot, in-house, supplied. We're lit. All right.
All right, let's do it. Watch Wizard's beard.
Yep, and your hair.
And mine. Come on now.
You at least you got yours tied.
This is the first time we're using this banger, by the way, so this is the first use, period, in this banger. And I personally have never used the drop-in bangers, so I guess we'll see how this goes. Yeah, we're almost there. I got you.
About halfway. 3/4.
See, and he's hitting it straight from the bottom. What I personally do is I hold it from the side, and about 1/4 of the flame is actually touching the banger, and 3/4 is going directly underneath. So again, not necessarily wrong.
Right.
Everybody's got their thing. Now we're gonna sit and wait for it to cool off. Such a process.
Most exciting.
See, the process is kind of like half of the fun. And once you get really good at it, you're like, oh, I'm on that heady shit. Like, I'm not going to let nobody tell me how to do my stuff.
It's a little bit of ritual, a little bit of science.
Yeah, a little bit of ritual. Oh, let's scoop me up a rip. How about that? Yeah.
Here's your little container. And for this, we'll be using the tweezers because this is hot. This is super hot. So you don't really want to be messing with this with your fingers all close. So we have these really cool reverse tweezers that David's going to use to drop this in and rip.
All right. Good to go. Cool thing about this is that it's like a really slow heat up. I'm going to get a super low temp.
It's just now starting to melt.
And a really nice flavor.
There's low temp, as David was saying earlier, and there's high temp. For most people, the low temp is preferred because it's a better flavor. You're getting more out of your stuff. When you do the high temp, you're definitely taking a harder hit to your lungs. It's a lot more harsh, and you're going to get, that chance of scorching it and making it all ugly and black and losing half your stuff because you burned it. Usually when you do a low temp, you're going to use the carb cap right away. When you do a high temp, usually people take their first inhale, and then they cap it, exhale, and then go for another hit.
Super slow heat up. Also with low temps, it hits forever.
And it whistles, apparently. David's got his carb cap here that he's using. By no means is a carb cap required. It is not required. You can totally use your material without a carb cap. It just helps. It helps to give you a better flavor. And again, as I was explaining a minute ago, with the low temp, you're going to cover it because it's a slow hit. You don't want to lose your stuff. And then with the high temp, after you take an inhale, you're going to cover it so that you'll notice it's still burning off. The cap will keep it in and give you a chance to hit it again.
Just gonna swab this out, get all this nasty leftover so that
it doesn't get scorched.
Yeah, it doesn't get scorched out. And people will blast their bangers until it becomes red hot to burn off the black. That leaves a gross cloudy substance that otherwise known as chaz. That's what they call it, is chaz. Yeah, chaz. A chazzed out banger is when your banger's all cloudy and shit because you clean it with heat. It's not good for your
Nobody
glass.
wants a chazzed out banger.
No one wants a chazzed out banger. Do not mess up your glass.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
So, that is the entire process. That is what you do. If it was not a drop-in, then we would have skipped that step. David would have taken his tool and went straight to the bottom. I personally will tap it as soon as it stops vaping. I'll bring it up a little bit, and then I'll bring it back down, and I let it melt onto the banger slowly. A lot of other people like to twirl it around to get all the sides and get it off. There's not a wrong way. Just like smoking your dry herb. Everybody likes what they like. So it's a lot. Some people don't like messing with a torch and stuff like that. But there are other ways.
There are
other ways.
Wizard has a favorite way that he's going to tell us about.
Wizard, take my spot and tell me a little bit about this thing.
You got it.
David's going to move for him. This is how important it is. I want you to look into Wizard's eyes as he expresses how much he loves this
All
thing.
right, I literally use it every night. I don't like fucking with the torch and the timer and red hot glass and butane. I have what is typically referred to as an e-nail. This is the Yokan torch. It's got the electric battery right here, along with your little dual quartz atomizer right here. It's got a little glass dome that I like to use. It also comes with another piece that you can use to just carb it. But you've got your atomizer here. It removes just by unscrewing. This one's a little messy, so we're going to swap it out for a brand new one that comes with it. And the beautiful thing about this is it fits any water pipe, male, female, 14, 19. It got you covered.
All of the above.
This piece will unscrew and you can reverse it and screw it back on to fit your male pieces. Right now we've got it set to female because that's what I got.
It's definitely also the best way to run, in my opinion.
You want to do us a huge favor, David, since you're over there only somewhat on the screen?
What's up?
Do you want to go write a number down on a piece of paper? Because we didn't do that yet, and we're going to do that next.
Oh my God, let me go.
Number.
I'm going to go write it.
Go get with Dre. She'll help you out with
Oh my God, yeah. Gotcha. Hey.
That's why we should have not smoked before we started, but that's okay. We'll make it work. While he's doing that, he's preparing this.
Yep, so I'm taking out my old nasty atomizer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to pop him in the freezer. And so what's going to happen is all the nasty stuff that's left in here is reclaimable, and you can finish vaping it off. So you scrape all that out. Once it's nice and frozen, it'll come in little chunks, and you'll be able to enter that into your awesome little e-nail that's no fuss, no muss. You don't have to judge how long it has to be in there, heating up, anything like that. You just take your material and you drop it. You drop it on 2 little quartz coils.
So for anyone that was totally turned off at the beginning of this video because of the fire and the nail and the timing and the swabbies and the container and all this extra stuff, this is for you.
You cap this bad boy up. And that's something I love about Yocan's products is almost all of them have this little splatter cap for their atomizers, so nothing's popping up, getting lost. And they're like straight pins, nothing's popping up into your mouth. And all you have to do is touch a button. Sometimes you have to touch it.
Yeah, after you turn it on, you
by clicking it 5 times. It's 5
Any
on, 5
electronic device
off.
you have, that's right.
Yep,
Before you call us and say it doesn't work, try 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off.
Yep. All right. Otherwise, you just tap it, it lights up, and you'll be able to watch
that shit
it
is
go up.
going.
Oh my
yes.
God.
How jealous are you guys right now?
Man, that torch is fucking kick-ass, dude. Like, I never thought that as soon as you press that button, that little glass chamber immediately fills up with smoke. And then so does your water pipe. And then so do your lungs. So you have a really good time. And no hassle at all. No hassle at all.
I love passing through water.
And it's like quartz still on the inside, quartz coils. So
you get that nice, clean vape.
Excuse me. Oh my God.
It sneaks up on you.
So there are other types of nails that we didn't talk about, like ceramic and titanium. We don't like metal, so we're not gonna talk about it. So there's that. And ceramic is porous and
metal breaks your glass.
So if you want to know about it, come in the store and ask me about it. But this video ain't about that.
yeah.
So, with that being said, I promise that we're going to give some stuff away on this table. If you watch the whole show, guess what? We're at that part of the show.
Hell yeah, welcome to the prize section. The whole reason you guys watch this thing.
Besides David's hair.
Yeah, besides my hair and his beard.
And I was just an extra surprise today.
Our whimsical satire. Great.
And Wizard's still smoking.
That shit's so good.
Yo, there's Rob.
All right, so for you guys who don't know the rules, you are about to pick a number from 1 through 100. Pick one number. If you pick more than one, then I'm just going to pick the first one that you went with. And whoever is the closest, the 4 people who are the closest, will possibly win either a can of butane, which you can use to fill your torch. If you don't have any of these things, no problem. You probably have a refillable lighter at home. We are also going to give away this Thing Brips tool kit. It has a small travel tool and a tool for at home with non-stick silicone sleeves on the top. Awesome. We're also going to give away your color choice, these silicone sleeves, which are awesome for keeping your tools in because they will not stick to them. And then we are also giving away Scott Easley, one of a kind smoking mat. Keep all your glass safe from your glass tables, such as the one that we are using now, and while we are using mats. So go ahead with those numbers if you haven't already. One number per person, please and thank you. Between 1 and 100, and the 4 closest people are gonna win some shit. And I didn't forget about you people that shared. You're going to win something too. Some random person that shared yesterday and today will also win a prize of my choosing when I get back to the store tomorrow because I was off today and I didn't do it and I'm sorry. But you'll still get something cool.
We got you.
All right, so now this is where we give people a minute to guess.
Yeah.
All right, you dude, whip out your fingers and type your numbers away. First, the closest one between 1 and 100.
Should we give them a 30?
Oh, we have a timer.
Should we give them 30 seconds, 45 seconds, or a minute?
Give them 1 whole minute because I think it's laggy.
We're gonna give you the whole minute.
1 whole minute, guys. Sorry.
We're starting now.
Here we go. Oh man, we're just gonna keep smoking, I guess. While you guys are probably smoking too.
That's another thing I love about the torch is it's good for multiple pulls. You don't have to reload in between each hit.
It's so delicious.
It is. No fuss.
Okay, if
no
you're watching
muss.
and you don't want one, then you're not a smoker. Jeez, look, we're still the same one that he loaded
That
earlier.
one little hit.
That's what we've been hitting.
I love that shit. It's so good.
It's super tasty. And also, like, super easy. So if you're anything like me, my only issue with using an oil rig is that it is a process. So while I'm trying to play video games or something that requires my 100% undivided attention for 5 minutes at a time.
Video games.
Like video games, yeah. Like the banger and torch is too much. So something like this Yokan torch would totally
You
help
can
with
tell
that.
he smoked.
Yeah.
He's talking funny.
Man, I
now.
always talk funny. Y'all know me.
Okay, time's up. All right, that's it. No more numbers. Stop. You have to stop. No more. We'll look at the time, and when I said stop,
No more numbers at fucking 10:17. Like.
So if you didn't pick a number, I'm sorry. It's too late. You should have been paying attention. I'm sorry. The dog got away or whatever happened. Anyway, thank you for joining our show.
Are we gonna reveal the number?
Oh yeah, shit. There's the number.
Oh yeah. The
David
number.
wrote it down earlier.
I wrote it down
What did you pay?
with my own thoughts. It was 19. Yep. I wrote down a 19. That was my best birthday party ever. It was my 19th. It was great. We had so much fun. Anyways.
So the 4 people who are closest to 19 will post and announce the winners, and your stuff will be at the store with your name on it. Don't forget, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, Christmas in July, everything in the store, 10 to 50% off, all kinds of half off, buy one, get one free. A lot of CBD will be 25 to 40% off. E-juices are going to be buy one, get one half off. We'll have glasses 50% off. So July 28th, all day, Christmas in July. Come see us. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.